Despite those numbers, Joe Christopher isn't the only restaurant owner who felt sandbagged by yesterday's announcement. News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan has more on that from his home in the Mid-Coast. Don?
Hi, Cindy. That's right. The announcement on restaurants in those three counties has touched off more angry comments about the decision, more comments again. And one of the leaders of Maine's restaurant industry is saying that the governor did not do nearly enough to involve businesses in making that decision, and that for most restaurants, it came as a big surprise. The governor's announcement Wednesday was a tough one for restaurants planning to open June 1st.
It is our hope that by reopening for outdoor dining and curbside pickup and takeout, that we can still protect the public health and perhaps lessen the economic hardship that these businesses are enduring.
A lot of anger, a lot of disappointment, a lot of different types of emotions.
Steve Hewins is CEO of Hospitality Maine, the trade group for restaurants and hotels. Hewins said he had been involved in writing the guidelines and planning for the June 1st reopening in Maine's four biggest counties, only to get a call an hour beforehand that the governor was hitting the brakes. For hundreds and likely thousands of restaurants, he says it's a serious setback.
But there is a wide group of restaurants that cannot afford to wait. I mean, literally their business survival is at stake, and they need to get started again or they won't have a business.
Hewins says many of those restaurants had already spent thousands of dollars to stock up and get ready. Now they don't know when they can actually open for inside dining. He's not happy with the Mills administration.
So we're doing all the things. You know, the industry has taken this seriously, and it concerns me that the administration does not seem to recognize that. I won't call it a lack of respect, but I would say that we felt we had a more important seat at the table, and we feel like that while the science is important, and do not get me wrong on that, we feel the intersection of the health cost and the economic cost have come together now at this point, 3 months into the crisis.
The governor said her decision was based on word from the scientists, the epidemiologists from the CDC. Dr. Shah says the virus is still spreading in those counties.
Indoor dining combines two things that raise concern: duration of contact as well as density of contact. Those are two things in my mind that separate indoor dining from a lot of other types of situations. But we are looking at those data on an ongoing basis, and depending on how they look as a whole, that's when the decisions will be made about when to go forward.
Dr. Shah said that it's factors such as the number of cases increases, hospitalization rates, and other things that will make that determination. As for the restaurants, Steve Hewin from Hospitality Maine says some can reopen as of Monday for outside dining, but not all restaurants have the ability to do that. And even so, he says the outside dining will not be enough to pay all of the bills. So, Pat, a continuing challenge in those three counties for people in that business.